All right, what's up, beardos, beardettes, and in betweens? Um, I I don't know what to say, but we're gonna say stuff. Stalker 2. Um, yeah. Let me first say I was hyped about this game. I was so hyped watching it over the 25 years it took to come out. But in the last couple years, I really just lost interest. I wouldn't play this if it wasn't on Game Pass. I can tell you that, because from what I was seeing from this game, graphically, because like that was the selling point. And if you go back and watch the original videos, this is not that game. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is not that game. So if you were looking for Stalker, if you wanted to buy it, if you wanted a massive download on Game Pass, but you're not sure and that's why you're here, this is not that game. I'm not but an hour or two into it out of the tutorial. This is not the game they've been showing everybody. I promise you that now. It's not going to look like it. It's not going to sound like it. The gunplay is not going to be like it. The creature movement AI is not going to be like it. This is... If you don't want to watch this whole video, I'm going to cut it right here. For all intents and purposes, this is Stalker 1.5. like if this came out 8 years ago, this game would have made sense. This game makes sense. This game doesn't make sense to me now. Okay. There's so many bugs. The performance is all over the place. I don't know how to explain, but do you see how I'm running, like swaying back and forth? If you ever played PUBG on Xbox, I'm not doing that. The game is doing that. And if you ever played PUBG on Xbox originally, where you kind of bounce off of shit with the controller, if you try to run straight, for whatever reason, and I'm playing on PC, maxed out with DLSS, we're playing Ultra DLSS, RTX 4090, 3700K, and I'm playing on an Xbox controller. For whatever reason, I don't know if the console version does this, but see, look, I just tried to run forward, and look at me like running into crap. It feels like I'm on this slidey, weird bullshit, like something is wrong. And that, the performance, the hype, the driver DLSS NVIDIA hype that was out there for PC players, the visual hype, it's just not at all been delivered. It's just not been delivered. Like, between that stuff alone, this is fucking awful to play like all the time, by the way, when you're trying to do stuff. And you're getting caught on crap, and I've gone up and down in my controls. I've tried to aim. I've tried everything here, and there's really not much in the controls. And if you know me and you watch my videos, I am an advocate for accessibility, and so is Xbox, like hugely. They're hugely invested. They're doing crazy things. What the fuck is this? Like, I feel like I'm playing a game that should have came out 8 years ago. It has another 2 years of development. So right out the rip, this is an L for me, because A, I'm a huge fan of the first one and the mods, multiplayer shit, multiplayer mods. This game doesn't even look better than the mods, than the Gamma mods. Like, I don't know what to say to that. Maxed out. The RTX sucks. Ray tracing sucks. The lighting is terrible. The audio is fucking trash in this game. The AI is buggy, and this is bad. The textures, the settings, the bugs. There's a motion blur. I hate motion blur. Can't turn it down. It creates a bunch of bugs. If you look at like the textures of stuff, and it you know, it has this grit look to it. This is so outdated looking. There's no real texture to it. It's all just painted on. Look, Like it's. I know you're like you're crazy boosted, but no, really. There's games There's free to play games that do this better right now. Metro. Go look at Metro. Go watch Metro. Gameplay footage. Go watch. Go watch Stalker 1 modded footage. Battlefield. I don't know. Call of Duty even does this better. It blows my mind. And then that aside, as this giant immersive world is not immersive because there's so many bugs and like this is the best it looks. Like that's the best they do. That looks cool. There's some texture to that. There's some life to that. This is the worst experience I've had in an NPC game in a while with interactions and voice over and I don't know, react like the way they look. I don't know why it does that. I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. Oh, look, we only loaded one round. There's no gore. There's no dismemberment on people. For being this gritty, sci-fi, apocalyptic game, this is so dated. I mean, go play Dying Light 2 and go fucking shoot and hack people up. It's insane. Or Dead Island even. The creatures are just broken compared to character animation and movements, and there's like no real gore with them. They look ridiculous when you kill them. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, what is that weird plastic? What? Why is it highlighted? Like, what? I don't know. And this is supposed to be like this amazing looking game visually and crazy RTX. Like, dude, this shit looks so. Arena Breakout looks better than this. Tarkov. This reminds me of like Tarkov, but like Tarkov probably looks better most of the time. And to me, this game, this project, this scale, I just expected way more than the freaking Fallout 76 graphics, man. Like, I'll be real honest, I did. You couple all that with this weird controller issue, movement, the really mediocre gunplay. Like, and I mean, and it's a gunplay game. This is just so basic, and when you get into knife fights, it's like it doesn't. The collision and hit animation like doesn't line up with like object size in the world. It's very strange. And even the lighting doesn't make any. Look at this. Why are we going lighter and darker? What is going on with that? It's like then oh, now we're lighting back up. It's so weird. It's like they try to make it dark, but like clearly it's not that dark out. I don't know. It's a weird. It's very strange, some of the stuff they do in this game. But I'm telling you, man, like once you really look at this game in the daytime and maybe we'll make it there, it's not doing anything new like that DayZ doesn't look like. And I guess I was expecting that from the updated gameplay trailers. I expected that because the original ones that we saw were far better looking. The game looked way cooler and way more realistic. This is not. I can tell you that this is not that game. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It's so dark. Like, I can't. Like, what is going on with the lighting? Why can't I see? Like, clearly it's lit up, but I can't see here. That's where I fell to my death. I don't understand. And the performance is all over the place. I'll go from, oh my god. I'll go from 60 FPS to 120. Like, I just bounce all over the place. And there's tons of hitches and stutters and bugs. And I just don't. Overall, as this big, huge invested project from Microsoft and Xbox, and how long, and I know they went through a bunch of shit to get here. I know they did, and you know that's super unfortunate, and I can understand that and empathize. But I mean, the day you put out a paid product, you put out a paid product, and I can't tell you how many times, in my opinion, in the last couple of years that we've seen these huge projects that just don't live up anywhere near the hype. I mean, I think Starfield is a perfect example of that. That game at launch was they should have been ashamed. That was a joke. It's still putting content out to catch up with what that game should have had. And in my opinion, charging for all the modded extra stuff is insane. I really wish we could get the daytime here, because this is a pain. I mean, I can't, like, I'm playing on an OLED. I'm playing on a freaking OLED, man, where there isn't, like, shadows. And it's so bad. I mean, look at the, like, what the fuck? I know I'm being nitpicky, but why did you take extra shots? There's like the audio is so fucking bad. There's always like residual audio. The worst flashlight in the world, by the way. But I mean, like, it just doesn't even look like, there's no real like texture or I don't know what the stomping footsteps are. And they set a cool like tone in the game and scenery, but it's I don't know, man. I've played a million online freaking indie games that have done this and done this better at times with better gunplay, in my opinion. For this really being a shooter and kind of a survival, and that's the thing, is this is fucking terrible on a controller. This is bad. I switched to mouse and keyboard when I get into this. It's so bad. You can see me? Oh, and the other thing too is like somehow these motherfuckers just reload without even like not even blinking, dude. Yeah, there's blood spray, but it's like, it's so generic. I'm hiding here. See how I'm turning? Like it's I don't know. What I'm trying to say at the end of the day is, for being this huge project, it's fucking mediocre, dude. This game is mediocre. I'll be just brutally honest. If this would have came out a few years ago, I mean, I can go look at Metro, and I promise you, if you go play Metro Exodus, then the full version, the enhanced version, it's a better game. This, I don't know what the hell this is. And maybe this gets better with multiplayer, but I don't even know how you would do, like, you can't do PvP. It's going to be the most boring thing on the planet. Plus, you can't do controller versus keyboard because controller players are going to get annihilated. It's so, the movement's so strange, man. And that's the other thing too, is I feel like the animation, the way you interact with the environment and movement, it's really, really dated. Like this, it's like they were working on this game years and years ago, and they just kind of tried to update the old stuff. Is what, and like, I mean, there's just no, like, everything's so generic. Like, what the hell is that? There's no life. There's no, this one's a little bit more caved in or overgrown. It's just plop, plop. Here's some assets. Here's an asset, plop. You know, like, there's no interaction. There's no environmental interaction. There's no fucking, no gore. There's no, you can't even blow a head off. Like, come on, man. This is supposed to be this gritty, gruesome, gory game, like, with fucking mutants and monsters, and I like, it's like that's the most they did. They put like some little RTX water in it, and they're like, here you go. I don't know.
I'm looking for solder. Nope.
Why is there an echo? Also, why are we in a radiation zone in a safe zone?
What do you want? Sit down and stay out of sight.
Like, what? Are we playing freaking James Bond?
Reported back from their overnight patrol around the lesser zone. We found their bodies by the old bridge.
Hey, soldier, over here. What do you call 3 dead wardens up the zone's ass? A good start.
Trader who goes by Hamster is peddling this service weapon. It belonged to one of those wardens. He got it from Squint.
Apologies, Captain, but Zalicia is a free trade zone. We have an agreement with Koshilov.
Where is Squint?
The zone has its share of secrets. Who are we to meddle in its designs?
Playing a wizened stalker sage, are you? Fine. Squint was there for sure. He finished off the wounded.
Dude, the voice acting's so bad.
And looted their bodies. Is that the stalker way now?
Who am I to judge?
If you won't tell me, others will. Seize them.
Easy now. Nobody's going anywhere.
If you don't want the innocent to suffer, find me the culprit.
Knowing where this game takes place, knowing the story of it, knowing the history, I don't understand the voice acting. Also, the voice acting is pretty fucking terrible.
Times of war. A law falls silent.
Yeah, I can't do anymore. Sorry.
Hey, Stalker. Must be new here. Come over here.
What the fuck was that?
That's how we're all here in Zalicia.
I don't care, bro. I don't care about any of this. The story is so meaningless to me in this game with everything that's going on.
So, what I asked about solder?
Try Zonov. The ward can find anyone you want as long as you can cut a deal with them. And you're okay with their methods. Or you could ask Gaffer.
Why is it projecting out from behind him with echoes?
He's an easygoing guy. He usually helps rookies out, but he's had to deal with a year's worth of crap today. See ya. Good luck. First drinks on the house if you need it. And I get the feeling you're gonna need it.
What? See what is that? See ya. Oh wait, let me talk to you some more.
I don't feel like running errands.
You still smell like...
Sure.
And why is it so fucking dark in here with all the lighting? Like, I'm telling you, for a game with RTX, this man. And then look, what? If you can see how it changes, why did the light change as we walked out?
Here's the deal.
Who could... I was...
It's like this weird. And look, it's like like this weird adjustment to lighting, but it's not. Like, watch the. All right, see from here. Look how bright it is.
No coupons, zero loot, and an empty stomach.
What the fuck is going? Like, I don't know, man. Like, if you're super hyped about this game, you're like, "Hey, Boost, you're crazy. This thing's amazing." Dude, get out more. That's all I can say. There's other games that do this. Maybe there's a bunch more content in this game, and that's cool. Honestly, I'd be curious what the multiplayer is. I have no idea what the multiplayer is. I can't stand the way they like paywalled shit either. That pisses me off, especially being on Game Pass. They paywalled the game with full purchases of the game at full price. And I'm sorry, dude, but if you keep pushing your game back that much, and then you this is the product you deliver, and it's clearly not the one you promised, and you charge full price, and you wait till the day before to tell your fucking community what they're gonna get out of their big extra special editions. It's shitty. It's all shitty to me. It's all just a shitty fucking sham from start to finish, and I can't back stuff like that. As much as I love Stalker, I'll probably check this out again in 6 months or whenever, figure out how to do multiplayer. But it just like, look, dude, it's not even good ray tracing. I don't even think that is ray tracing. And from my understanding, like, I don't even, you know what? I never even looked. From my understanding, it's just on. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, wait a minute. There's global illumination, which doesn't fucking clearly work. There's reflections. Set the quality reflections. Yeah. Oh, are we not? I thought it was just on, like, built into the game on regardless. From my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong. Either way, what? And what is going on with the fucking lady, dude? I don't know. I really don't know. It's a bit of screen tearing. So, I have a lot of issues with this supposed like big. Oh god, look at the pop-in in the back. Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, there's a lot of pop-in. We can see the daytime. Oh yeah. And those buildings like right there where my cursor's at, or whatever that is. Well, I just, the story's kind of lame. There's nothing the game like really does good or new. There's nothing this game does new. It's kind of just a rip off of a bunch of games that have been out for a while and Stalker 1. And I just don't, I don't know why you would play this and not just play Gamma except console players. Console players out of Game Pass, yeah, play it. Why not? But pay for this? Buy the Ultimate Deluxe version? No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I didn't want to bash this game, but I'm really fucking disappointed in this. And I'm not just not because it doesn't run well, and it should. There's no excuse. But it's lackluster on everything that they showed off and everything they promised and talked about. It just doesn't deliver on any of those things. And I'm not even far into the game, and I can tell that. The no accessibility, that's just a huge L for me. The fact that they didn't tell anybody what was going to be in the deluxe and whatever ultimate, I don't know, fucking like full on editions till like the day before, I think, or 2 days ago, is insane. The fact that they knew this was on Game Pass, it didn't offer anybody like an upgraded version. You had to like, I'm sorry, man, but. And then there's missing conversation of what is coming to the game, what is the multiplayer. If it came out 8 years ago, it would have made more sense. This game, man, I'll tell you right now, we can go in here and look at this, okay? I don't know what, my computer's freaking out. Okay. This is pretty damn close. This is pretty close. I know it's not quite like the scope quality is not the greatest, but like if I showed you this and then you watched my first video, you couldn't tell the difference. This like that had better design and like better more textures. I just don't. And that's Stalker 1 with custom mods, man. Like I don't know what to say, dude, but like it's better lighting. It doesn't like look at this. This is Metro. These are old games. Shout out to Bench. I'm showing you his footage. He's got, it's not the highest quality and the cleanest, but it's pretty good. It's just I don't know, man. Play it on Game Pass. There it is. I don't understand this. I don't understand this stuff at all. And I certainly don't understand doing it when the game runs as bad as it does and really it doesn't have the content it should. But there's my thoughts. Good luck with it. I hope you enjoy it. Hard pass for me.